shown above. Okay, here is the figure. It's not above because there was no space. Point O, P, Q represent the sites of three proposed housing development, P, Q, and O. If a fire station can be built at any point in the coordinate system, at which point would it be equidistant from all three developments? Alright, the very first and the most important thing in such a case is to draw a figure, and the figure should be drawn as per the scale if possible, because using that understanding you can just simply look at options and figure it out what should be the possible answer of the question. So to make it slightly easier, let me quickly draw a figure, slightly bigger figure here. Now let's assume we have these two axes, and I will be using the points. Let's assume this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So likewise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the most basic thing that one has to do while dealing with the question of coordinate geometry. We have the point O here, which has coordinate 0, 6. We have point Q here, which has coordinates 4, 0. We have point O here, which has coordinates 0, 0. Now, next thing that we can do is quickly draw a line that joins these points O, P, and Q. Alright, now the moment we have these P and Q here, P being here, Q is here. So see, the very first thing is, even if I start approximating where should the point be, we can quickly figure out the point should be somewhere which has equal distances. So look at it approximately. This is the approximate thing that I've done. Now just simply see, is there any option that looks like this point? 3, 1, 3, 1. Okay. Now option A. Option A nowhere looks like it is even close to the correct answer, because from this point Q and P are at different distances. Second option, 1, 3. Option 1, comma 3. Okay. This point looks like that it may have some distances, but the distance from P looks like less than distance from Q. 3, 2, 3, 2. Point comes here. Of course, this point is at far more distance from P than from Q. 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2, 3. These are the two options that we come across, and E option looks like the most appealing, because if you see approximately I've drawn the figure, and E option clearly looks almost the correct answer. However, in order to be sure, one thing that we can do is we can quickly find out the distance of this point from various other points. Let's call this point R. So, and assuming I am just looking at this point 2, 3. So the distance of PR, the distance formula, if you don't know, then let me quickly tell you, can be represented as y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square, where x1 y1 and x2 y2 are the coordinates of those 2 points, which we are using to find the distance between them. So PR will be equal to 6 minus 3 square plus 0 minus 2 square and the square root of it, which is the square root of 9 plus 4 root 13. Let's quickly verify what is the distance of RQ. RQ is the square root of 3 minus 0 square plus 2 minus 4 square, so that once again is square root of 9 plus 4 root 13. And now we can find out the distance of R from O as well, which is equal to 3 minus 0 square plus 2 minus 0 square, and fortunately we have exactly the same numbers, the square root of 30. So if you're thinking that drawing the figure approximately correctly does not help you, then I must tell you that you are absolutely incorrect. Drawing the figure almost as per the scale is quite useful technique, and it gets you to the answer very, very closely. The second thing that you could have done was you could have also calculated the midpoint, because a point which is equidistant from P and Q will be the midpoint of PQ, and the midpoint formula can be represented as x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So using this also we could have done it this way, 0 plus 4 divided by 2 comma 6 plus 0 divided by 2, and if you find it out, this comes out to be 2, 3. So this is the exact way of finding out the coordinate of point R, which gives you answer option E. And I hope that helps you with two different methods to come to the answer, right? I think there is one more method, but I would not like to get into it. I assume that midpoint method is the most suitable method, and the other one is mathematically. But if I were in the test room, I would probably just draw the figure and approximate one of the options and validate it using this thing, because that ensures, that saves times, there is no confusion to go anywhere else. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Thank you so much.